Hello. In continuation with the chapter surface areas and volume, today we'll have to discuss a figure cone. This is a three-dimensional figure. Okay. And what is it? It is something like that. Considered as a right circular cone. Vertex A, B. This is the radius, height, and one more height. One is a height, plane height, and second is slant height, is denoted by a small n, L. Okay. So that is a figure something like that. Suppose this semicircle in my hand, okay? If this is a semicircle and from the midpoint, I will join these two radii like this. So this is the figure is known as cone, okay? What is it? This is cone. In this cone, like in cylinder, we have got two formulae, curved surface area of cylinder and total surface area of cylinder. Here also we have to find the two. One is CSA, curved surface area of cone, and total surface area of cone. And what is the difference between curved surface and total surface? Curved surface, that means we are talking about this radial surface, and total surface, that means this portion, the down portion, that means circle will also be included in it. Okay. So CSA and TSA. For finding the CSA and TSA, actually what is this? This is an area of, by the way, it is treated as a triangle. If in place of this circular portion, if I'll join it from here to here, so it becomes a triangle. And area of triangle is equal to 1 upon 2 into base into height. Okay. This is a formula, half into base into height. Okay. This is a triangle. When we are folding it, it becomes a radial surface. That means it is a curved surface area of the cone. And curved surface area of cone, when I unfold it, you will see that it is the base and that is height. Okay. So it is the base and that is the height. What does it mean? I can treat like this, the base and it is height. By the way, first of all, you see that the height, that means it is a height. This is 1 upon 2 into base into height. And that is the base. And when I fold it, then this base becomes a circumference of a circle. If the radius of this circle is r, then the circumference of circle is 2 pi r. So I'll write here 1 upon 2 multiplied by 2 pi r into height is this is height. Okay. And you can see that this height is converted into the form of this height, and that is treated as a slant height. Because in a cone there are two height, one is the slant height and second is this is considered as a plane height, okay, which is denoted by h only, and this is denoted by l. So here height of the triangle is l. So I'll write here 1 upon 2 2 pi r into l. So this 2 and 2 cancel, it is coming pi r l. What is it? Pi r l. And what is pi r l? Curved surface area of cone is equal to pi r l. Okay. Total surface area of cone is equal to pi r l, as it is plus in curved surface area. Simply we are going to join one area of triangle, area of circle on bottom side. And what is the area of circle? Pi r square. So pi r l plus pi r square. Pi r common, l plus r. So CSA of cone is pi r l and TSA of cone is pi r in bracket l plus r. Okay, these are two formulae. In the coming exercise, we'll use these two formulae, and second one is this circumference of base. Circumference of base, that means the circumference of circle. Area of base, area of circle. Pi r square and circumference 2 pi r. Here one more important thing, because it is a right circular cone, that means this height is perpendicular on the base. Okay. So what does it mean? This height is perpendicular on the radius. This angle is 90 degree. If this angle is 90 degree, in triangle OAB by Pythagoras theorem, If I'll use here Pythagoras theorem, then what happens? OB square is equal to OA square plus AB square. Okay. OA square, that is L square, is equal to H square plus R square. So you will remember this relation also, the relation among slant height, height and radius. Okay. Three things we have to remember: curved surface area of cone pi r L, total surface area of cone pi r in bracket L plus R, and third is the relation among all these three: plane height, slant height and radius. Okay. L square is equal to H square plus R square. And two things you know, that the area of base pi r square, circumference of base, that is 2 pi r. Okay. So these are the formula of the cone. Now using these formulae, we'll have to start exercise 13.3. Exercise 13.3. Question number 1. As you know that, first I'll take question number 1 of each and every exercise. First question, before that, assume pi is equal to 22/7 unless stated otherwise. Determine the base of a cone is 10.5 centimeter and its slant height is 10 centimeter. Find its curved surface area. Determine the base of cone, diameter of the base of cone is 10.5 centimeter and its slant height is 10. Diameter of the base of cone is 10.5. Okay. Diameter of the base of cone. You can make a diagram for each and every question. Diameter of the base of cone, it is given 10.5 centimeter. It's okay. That is the diameter of the base of cone. And slant height is 10 centimeter. L is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay. O, A, B. R, it is H. Find its curved surface area. Find its curved surface area. Curved surface area of cone is equal to pi r L. CSA of cone is equal to pi 22/7. Radius of the cone, radius is just half of the diameter. Diameter is 10.5. 10.5 divided by 2, and slant height is given 10. Okay. All the units are given in the centimeter. 22/7 into 10.5. What I have done here, you remove the decimal from here. 1 0 is coming here. 0 cancel. And now you can see that this 2 is cancelled by 22 to 11. 7 1 just 7. 3 7 5 just 35. Okay. So 15 multiplied by 11, 150 and 165 centimeter square. So the curved surface area of cone is equal to 165 centimeter square. So question number 1. Second question, find the total surface area of cone if its slant height is 21 and the diameter of the base is 24. So this is CSA. For finding the TSA, you use the second formula, pi L R plus pi r L plus pi r square. So pi r common, L plus R. Pi r L plus R. Directly use the formula and find the value. Okay. Same as question number 3rd. Third question I am solving here. It's a different type of question. Curved surface area of cone is 308 centimeter square and its slant height is 14 centimeter. Find the radius of the base and second the total surface area of cone. Okay. Here the thing is given, curved surface area of cone is given 308 centimeter square. CSA is given. If the CSA is given, what does it mean? We'll use the formula of CSA first. Question number 3. What is given? CSA of cone is equal to 308 centimeter square. It is given CSA of cone is 308 centimeter square. Slant height is 14 centimeter. Slant height is 14 centimeter. 14 centimeter. Okay. We are finding number 1 radius of base and total surface area. CSA of cone is given. If CSA of cone is given, that means which formula should be applied here? CSA or TSA? Definitely we have to use CSA because CSA is already given. So we'll use here CSA of cone is equal to pi r L. CSA 308 is equal to pi 22 upon 7. Radius don't know. Slant height is given 14. Okay. So with the help of this equation, because unknown term, the term which we are going to find the value, that is r. R is to be kept here only, other terms will be shifted here. 308 multiplied by 7 upon 22 and 14 in denominator is equal to r is here. 7 2 is 14. This is 2 1 is 2, 2 5 is 10, 2 4, 11 2 is 11 1 is 11 4 is 2 7 is. So r is equal to 7 centimeter. One answer we got it. Second, they are asking find the total surface area of it. So second is TSA of cone. TSA of cone is equal to pi r L plus r. Pi r L plus r. Pi r square and pi r L. Okay. Pi 22 upon 7 radius. What is radius of it? Radius we have got 7 in bracket L plus r. Slant height 14 plus r 7. So 7 7 cancel. 22 multiplied by 14 plus 7 21. Okay. So 22 multiplied by 21. 21 2 is 42. 4 21 2 is 42. 4 46. Okay. 21 2 is 42. Carry 4. 21 2 is 42. 42 plus 4 46 centimeter square. So the radius is 7 centimeter and the TSA of cone is 462 centimeter square. After question number 3, there are total 8 questions in this exercise. Question number 5. What length of the tarpaulin 3 meter wide will be required to make a conical tent of height 8 meter and base radius is 6 meter? Assume that the extra length of the margin that will be required for stitching, margins and the wastage in cutting is approximately 20 centimeter. And clearly it is mentioned that use pi is equal to 3.14. So here we are using pi is equal to 3.14. Okay. Question number 5. What is it? In fifth question they are saying that what length of tarpaulin 3 meter wide will be required to make a conical tent of height 8 meter and base radius is 6 meter. Okay. Base radius is 6 meter. Slant height is, it's a conical tent. Here it is mentioned that make a conical tent of height 8 meter. 8 meter. And the base radius is 6 meter. It is 6 meter. Okay. Here it is given that height, that means we have to take a plane height, h is equal to 8. Okay. So simply it's a what length of tarpaulin 3 meter wide will be required for this, and it is given that the last line says that cutting approximately 20 centimeter. Okay. Assume that the extra length of the material that will be required for stitching, margins and the wastage in cutting is approximately 20 centimeter. Okay. It's approximately 20 centimeter. So first of all, we are finding, because it is a conical tent, and when tent is there, that means we are going to find the CSA of cone. Okay, because tent will not cover to the base, it is only the radial surface. So I am finding first CSA of cone, but before finding the CSA of cone, you know that the formula of CSA of cone is pi r L. Here slant height is not given, here plane height h and r is given. So with the help of these two terms, using Pythagoras theorem, we are finding the slant height. In triangle OAB, using Pythagoras theorem, OB square is equal to OA square plus AB square. OB square is equal to OA square 8 square plus 6 square. 8 8 is 64 plus 36, total 100. So OB is equal to, it is coming 10, and OB, that means length. So length L is equal to 10 meter. Okay. CSA of cone. CSA of cone is pi r L. So formula pi 3.14, radius is 6, and slant height is 10. Okay. So that means it is coming 6 4 is 24, 2, 6 1 is 6 2 8, and 6 3 is 18 with 1 0. After decimal there are two places. So I write here 188.4 meter square. Okay. 188.4 meter square. One line is given. They are asking that what length of the tarpaulin, 3 meter wide. Okay. So actually this is made by, this conical tent is made by a rectangular tarpaulin sheet. And rectangular sheet, that means it is length into breadth is equal to curved surface area of it, but the marginal and the wastage is 20 centimeter also. What is it? So it is mentioned that the last line, cutting is approximately 20 centimeter. Okay. So it is approximately 20 centimeter. .188 cutting and wastage for cutting and wastage 20 centimeter. And 20 centimeter to be converted into the form of meter, then it is coming 20 upon 100 meter, 0.2 meter. Okay, 0.2 meter. This is in cutting and wastage. So that is to be done later on. But first of all, we are going to find the length of the tarpaulin when the breadth is given 3 meter. Okay. So area is equal to length into breadth. Area of tarpaulin is equal to length into breadth. Area of tarpaulin. Area of tarpaulin is 188.4 is equal to length we don't know and breadth is given 3. So length is equal to 188.4 upon 3. When I cancel it, 8 8 is 16, 117 plus 421, it can be cancelled. 6 3 6 is 18, 3 2 is 6, 3 6 is 18, 3 2 is 6, 2, 3 8 is 24. What is this? Length is equal to 62.8. Okay. But for cutting and wastage, 0.2 meter. So that means the total length is equal to 62.8 plus 0.2, 63 meter. Because this, for cutting and wastage, the 0.2 meter is also to be added in it. So 62.8 plus 0.2, it is 63 meter length. So the length of tarpaulin is equal to, therefore the length of tarpaulin is equal to 63 meter. Hence, length of tarpaulin is equal to 63 meter. Okay. After this question, taking question number 7. Seventh is, a joker's cap is in a form of a right circular cone of base radius 7 centimeter and height 24 centimeter. Find the area of the seat required to make 10 such caps. So simply we'll have to find the CSA of cone and multiply it by 10. Okay. CSA of cone multiplied by 10. Joker's cap, which is in the shape of a circular cone of base radius 7 and height is 24. Base radius 7, it is 7, height is 24. Okay. And we are going to find 10 such caps. CSA of cone, but before finding the CSA, slant height is required. So L square is equal to 24 square plus 7 square. 24 576 plus 49 625. That means L is equal to 25 centimeter. Okay. L is equal to 25 centimeters. Now we are going to find the CSA of cone is equal to pi r L. 22 upon 7, radius 7 and L slant height is 25. 7 7 cancel, 25 to the 55, 25 to the 50 and 55. 550 centimeter. And they are asking, last line, find the area of the seat required to make 10 such caps. So area of seat is equal to 10 multiplied by 550. 5500 centimeter square. Okay. This much area of seat is required for making 10 such caps. Now coming to question number 8. Number 8. What is it? A bus stop is vacated from the remaining part of the road by using the 50 hollow cones made of recycled cardboard. Each cone has a base diameter of 40 centimeter and height 1 meter. Base diameter 40 centimeter and height 1 meter. If the outer side of each of the cone is to be painted and the cost of painting is rupees 12 per meter square, what will be the cost of painting all these cones? Use pi is equal to 3.14 and take under root 1.04 is equal to 1.02. Okay. Question number 8. A bus stop vacated from the remaining part of the road by using 50 hollow cones made by the recycled cardboard. Each cone has a base diameter 40 and height 1 meter. Base diameter base diameter 40. Base diameter 40 centimeter and height is 1 meter. Height is 1 meter. Okay. Total number of cones are 50 and the cost of painting rupees 12 per meter square. Rupees 12 per meter square. By the way, everything is given, the cost is given 12 per meter square. So whether changing this into the form of centimeter, we are changing this into the form of meter. Diameter is in the form of meter. Okay. So because 40 centimeter, 40 divided by 100, may I write here 0.4 meter diameter. Okay. So I'll write here height of cone is equal to h is equal to 1 meter. Okay, and radius of base of cone is equal to 0.4 meter. Sorry, 0.4 divided by 2, that means 0.2 meter. Because diameter is 0.4, therefore radius is 0.2. Okay. So finding the curved surface area, we need slant height L. Slant height L square is equal to h square plus r square. Okay. This is the relation. L square is equal to h square. What is h? 1 square plus 0.2 square. So L square is equal to 1 plus 0.2 multiplied by 0.2, 0.04. So it is 1.04. Therefore, L is equal to under root 1.04. And in the book, clearly it is mentioned that under root 1.04 is equal to 1.02. It is given that 1.02 meter. Okay. After this, we are going to find CSA of cone. CSA of cone is formula pi RL. Clearly it is mentioned that use pi is equal to 3.14. So 3.14 multiplied by radius is 0.2 and slant height as 1.02. Okay, meter square. CSA of cone. After that, CSA of 50 cones. 50 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 0.2 multiplied by 1.02 meter square. Okay. When I calculate the term, then the result is coming 5 4 ja 20, 2, 5 1 ja 5 2 7, 5 3 ja 15. 1 0 is here. After decimal, there are two numbers of 157 multiplied. So these two we have multiplied. Now multiplying 2 multiplied by this, so it is 204. And after decimal, one number, after decimal 2, 2 plus 1, 3. Okay. So that means the result 157 multiplied by 204. 157 multiplied by 204. Okay, 7 4 ja 28, 2, 5 4 ja 20, 22, 2, 4 1 ja 4, 2, 6. 0. It is by 2, 7 2 ja 14, 5 2 10, 1 11, 2 1 3. 8, 2, 10, 2, 3. 3 2 0 2 8. 3 2 0 2 8. 3 2 0 2 8 and after decimal 1 2 3. 32.028 meter square. Okay, but they are asking cones to be painted at the cost of painting rupees 12 per meter square. Okay, so the cost of painting 50 cones is equal to 50 multiplied by 50 already we have multiplied. Cost of painting of 50 cones is equal to 32.028 multiplied by 12. Answer is coming in the rupees because rupees 12 per meter square. Okay. So multiply this term. 12 8 ja 96, 9, 12 2 ja 24, 24 plus 9, 33, 12 2 ja 24, 2, 12 3 ja 36, 36 to 38. After decimal 1, 2, 3. So the answer is rupees 384.336. So 384. Answer is 384. Okay. So this is the last question of this exercise. Okay, in the next exercise, we'll have to discuss about sphere and hemisphere. Till then, bye. Thank you.